Okay, Robbie Wong here, gonna play some Brawl on Arena. We have Radha, Heart of Keld. Also, we need to give my heart a chance to settle down from all of the the climbing of the ladder. It can be stressful. So we have a bunch of cheaper creatures. We have a pile of removal. Red-green lets you lean into some more of the Gruul fight spells. Collision hits flyers. Thrash is another fight spell. Or one-sided fight. It's even better than that. We have the all-stars from when we played the mono green card draw engine, some beefier creatures, some cards that augment things. Not so sure about Bolthound. We're not really going wide, but if we are, it's a pseudo lord. God Eternal's a good finisher as well. Some argument about the other finisher being Endray's Forerunners. It does a similar thing, a little bit more expensive. Since we're not really ramping, though, the expense is real. Let's give it a shot. 1, 2, 3, something. Bushwagg. I almost replaced this with Grumgully the Generous. So this is Bushwagg's opportunity to show its worth. I love these cards that have cheap early game. But they also have late game potential. Like Incubation Druid's another good example. Thank you, opponent. Having the 0-2, but it can turn into a 3-5 and generate big mana. I really like that space because cards are never really useless. It's like early game, it has a function. Late game, it has a function. Yay. At least they don't really have a... Oh, that's sweet. Okay, so let's go... Yeah, Radha. And then they can put more counters on here, but then they can't fight. So they need to buff this if this is going to fight Radha. That commander icon was kind of slow. Fried shrimp. Fried shrimp. It could cast up to 8 mana worth of creature. Well, then they can definitely fight. Scavenge. Oh, look at that ooze art. That's cool. I'll find time to work those rewards. Hey, Juniper, get the cat outside, please. Thank you. Ouch. Turn around to manage the cat. Your commander gets shot in the back. It's kind of hard to read. Well, we're in that awkward position where we don't really have... You know what? I'm gonna concede this one and then roll on to the next one. And I'll label it as something different. But that game's over, and that's that's not exciting as a singular video. Try it again. Vivian Arcbow with Incubation Druid. That's really cool. And Incubation even helps you ramp to get there a turn sooner. Turn 2 Incubation, turn 3 Vivian, make Incubation have 3 mana. So the next turn you have like 7, 8 mana. Oh, it's my good friend Niv Mizzet. So, this is, you know, if there's a hand that's going to beat this, them. Really hoping to draw one more land so we can play Zhur-Taa into War Boss and get my Goblin on. Thank you. May I have another? Yeah, so 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, this is what you want to do. You want to get under them. Okay, if they have removal spell, they need to use it now. Yep. Get that out of their hand. If we could get the War Boss to stick, that's going to be huge. Yes. Do you have another one? And did you appropriately stop? You've got to, like, if you're playing against War Boss and you have removal spell, you have to be careful because the game will pass through combat. So you need to tell it to stop so you can kill the War Boss before it does its beginning of combat trigger. As someone who has not done that successfully a lot, let me tell something to you. Okay, I kind of want to save Ceratops. Because if I play Ceratops, it's just going to sit there. So let's Radha, try to get a little bit more value. Nope, no land. Okay. Forest. I was going to say, we can Fabled Passage and then shuffle it away. Nah, that doesn't work like that. Okay, so great. Thank you, Radha. You're earning your keep. We're going to Nissa, diversify the threats. Don't have a whole lot of forest, so let's target a mountain since I don't have a 2-drop. Yikes. You know, opponent having Field of the Dead means there's still 2 colors away, or 1 color away. Okay, so this is coming down next turn. Oh man, we love Questing Beast, but if we double everything, 6, 12, 6, 12, 14, down to 3. Also resistant against sweepers. Aggro, aggro, aggro. Okay, so Niv Mizzet will come down next turn. We'll collision it out of existence. It's alright. This is why we kept shifting Ceratops. And they have 2 mana up. Okay, so it's not over. This is anything. I mean, this could be. All right, we did it. So the Niv Mizzet deck has incredible eventuality because its commander continues to draw you multiple spells, especially if you have constructed it to fetch a lot of the gold cards in your collection. But if you can get them down before they can get you, and notice that we sequence 2. These are cards that are good against the sweeper while still applying pressure to the board, because the God Eternal is going to come back and did so much damage, and then keeping the shifting Ceratops in hand as like a surprise. Haste creatures are really good for that, and attacking down the planeswalkers that survive. So I'm Robbie Wong. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.